Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Priscilla. I'm the owner of A Life Full of Simplicity. As you can see, I will be unboxing today the White Numen Tarot by Alba BG. It's published by Liminal 11, as you can see here on the bottom. And in the UK, it retails for £21.99. US is $24.95, and in Canada, it's $37.50. I, however, bought this off of Amazon Canada, and I paid, I believe, $33 without tax. With the tax, it came up to like $40, which is pretty good. So, yeah. So I'm really excited about this deck, actually, because it has been on my wish list since last year. I did want to get it and add it to my collection because I really love the artwork. Then I have the Modern Witch Tarot, which I really love. It's one of my go-tos. I use it all the time. So I'm thinking that this will probably be an everyday deck for me as well. So just to show you some comparisons between the two decks. So this one is obviously shorter because it doesn't have the bottom flap, which is like a magnetic thing, enclosure thing at the bottom, which this one doesn't have. This is like their original, like their first deck that they put out. Obviously, as you know, if you don't hold it hard enough in the middle, it can slide out. So they did update that in their newer deck. So all their decks now have this magnetic enclosure, so it doesn't just fall out. But there is a way to lift this without it falling out. All you have to do is just press, and there you go. Oh, yeah, just press it and it doesn't fall out if you press it. So yeah, I did want to make some comparisons to the cardstock and whatnot and see what has changed. So that's what it looks like inside. It has this nice pattern. So I'll put this over here. So we have the book, we have the cards. Ooh, why is there spacing? And then we have this piece of cardboard to hold the book in place. There was plastic on the outside. I'm glad that there's no plastic on the inside. Oh, it just seems like there's this this thing here to hold the cards together. Why? And then I'll take this cardboard out. We have the book. I'll take the plastic off as well. Small little plastic thing. I like this a lot better. It's less plastic in my opinion. So that's good. There's a It's weird. There's like a separation between the two. Interesting. Okay, so let me put the cards here. I'll put that there. And let's take a look at the book. So the book is hardcover, which I really like. Really cute. It's like a small little mini book. It kind of reminds me of these books that I used to get from like McDonald's back in the day. You know, a long time ago, the 90s. They had some fun toys. They did have like some mini books like this that were hardcover that you can get, and I still have a few of them actually, like Disney related ones. Okay, so we have a table of contents, we have a foreword, we have an introduction, major, minor, reading the tarot spreads, and extra cards. That's cool. Okay, so what does it say here? The word Numen conjures the image of the primal gods who in millennia beyond comprehension were once our all. Our ancestors knew how to tremble in the presence of that little abyss within the eyes of the beast. They knew how to recognize the bond with creatures radically different from themselves, whom they venerated, but at the same time whose death meant food, thus life. This ancient conflict reveals the connection between the sacred and the sacrificial, and how rituals are cyclic regeneration involved. It also speaks to us about the origin of art. I like that. Okay. As if condemned to poetry, the first inhabitants filled the walls of their sacred caves with silhouettes of bison and later with hunting scenes in an act of evocation. Thus the word Numen, with the strength of a magical word, invokes an image of these revered beings. Do we need to know anything else? Okay, so this tarot deck is not different in appearance. If we open our eyes to the patch of ancient self-knowledge suggested by these cards, we will uncover the deep wound that unifies us as species that are being exiled from our own home, the world. Okay. So the image, the White Numen tries to symbolically close the wound to help uncover a path before we say farewell. I think that within Alba's art, there is always some of that severe kindness, that healing potential, but the White Numen Tarot, she offers us the possibility of taking part with her in some kind of modern version of the Paleolithic ceremonial that we need now more than ever. Okay, that's cool. I like that. So this is her introduction. So let archetype symbols and Numen guide you, just as I work with my dreams, not pushing my emotions, just letting them come to me. Okay. That's cool. And then it talks about the major arcana. So for them, it's discs instead of pentacles. Just want to see that quickly. Oh no, it's pentacles. Okay. Okay, so the major, we have keywords, and then we have like description, I guess. Yeah, description, and then interpretation. And then, as we saw with the minors, they're very short. Okay, so it talks about each suit. Okay, so it's just a little, like a little interpretation for each card. There's no reversals. It's just upright meanings. I'm sure you can use the reversals if you want to. Then we have reading the tarot. Does she say anything about reversals, actually? Let's see. No, but we have some spreads. We have a 1 card. We have a 4 card. We have different 4 cards, actually. Past, present, and future advice. Positive, negative results advice. Then we have the bond with the Numen, which is air, fire, water, earth, spirit, and advice. That's cool. Then we have path to the sorcerer, which is the motion, the attraction, the drive, the craft, the fight, and the ideal. Cool. Oh, and then we have the extra cards. So keywords, so they're laid out as like the major keywords, description, and then the meaning. Awesome. Okay, so I'll put that to the side. So the book is the same like in the Modern Witch. Okay, I'm pretty sure they're the same size. So this is the Modern Witch. Yep, they're the same size, as you can see. And then I want to compare cardstock. So these are the backs. They are glossy, as you can see. That's my window. I want to compare cardstock with this. So they're the same size. I do like the cardstock. This actually feels similar in cardstock. Let's see thickness. I don't know if you can tell the thickness. This one feels a bit thinner than this one. So that's really it, but the cardstock is pretty much, it feels the same. Which is nice because I actually love the cardstock of the Modern Witch. I know a lot of people hate the cardstock of the Modern Witch, but I love the cardstock of the Modern Witch. I don't riffle shuffle, so I don't really care about riffling and whatnot. I know a lot of people, their complaint was that it's hard to riffle shuffle with this kind of cardstock, but I don't riffle shuffle, so for me, I don't really care much. That's why I love it so much. And because of the gloss, it glides well when I'm shuffling, and since I do overhand, it just glides off each other, which I really like a lot. So that's great. Okay, so let's get into the cards. I really don't understand why there's a... It's like they packaged the cards in 2 parts. It's really weird. Look at that. I wonder once I shuffle if it'll show. So I guess we'll see. Okay, so let's start with the cards. The Fool. I've seen like samples of the artwork. Obviously, her art style is like very beautiful. I actually really love it. It's very like old cartoony, in my opinion. Especially like if you look at his like face and like the eyes, it's very like cartoony. And I really like that. Like I really love that. And there's some like birds here. And there's a snake. Very interesting. I love that. Oh, before I go further, there are some nudity in the cards. I'm just going to cover that because there's nudity in this one. So if you're not a fan of nudity, maybe just skip a little ahead so you don't see this card. But yes, there are nudity. There is nudity in the artwork, and I do love it. It's tasteful. Like it's not pornographic in any way. It's really nice. It's done nicely. So yeah. I love this High Priestess, so gorgeous. And then we have the Empress. The Emperor. He seems very mad. Like as if he wasn't able to get what he wanted. A Hierophant. That's an interesting take on the Hierophant. I've never seen the Hierophant, one, displayed as a woman except for in the Modern Witch. But in traditional, like, Rider-Waite-Smith, really based solely on Rider-Waite-Smith, I've never seen a woman as a Hierophant. So that's really nice. And I love the imagery. Like, she looks really empowering. Really empowering. Oh, I love this Lover's card. It's 2 women. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love the snakes. So pretty. They're both gorgeous too. Like the imagery is so beautiful. Like wow. Wow. Oh, I love this, the Chariot. That's so funny. I love it. But I like that it's in water. So it's like going with the flow. Since like it's a movement card, but like, you know, you're moving. It's taking you somewhere. The current is just taking you. You're going with the flow. That's what that feels like to me with this card. Oh, I didn't. Let me put these like this. There we go. Oh, the Strength card. This is like probably my favorite Strength card. Honestly, I love that they use a tiger. Traditionally, a lot of the time you see a lion, which I love, but you get tired of seeing a lion all the time. Like I love when people change, like creators, I love when they change the different animals that you see in the deck. So a tiger is a nice change. A very nice change. Hermit is a moose. I love that. Very Canadian to me. Wheel of Fortune. I like that. She seems very angry though. She's gonna cut you. That's what she seems like, in my opinion. Justice. Yeah, very typical for Justice. The sword, the scales. Then we have a Hanged Man. This guy's very pink. Look at his face. Look at that beard, though. Wait, there we go. Look at that beard, though. Wow. He's very pink. Very pink. Oh, this Death card, though. Yes, Queen. I love it. Oh, she looks so beautiful. So beautiful. Then we have Temperance. The Devil. One eye, and then an eye that's white. That is interesting. That is interesting. Oops. That is very interesting. Like losing cards here. They have the Tower. That's an interesting Tower card. I wonder how this reads. I just want to see what she wrote in the book. So, pierced from on high, in seemingly divine retribution, the unbeatable Colossus falls. Oh, okay. So assured, so confident, nearly to the point of arrogance. His assumptions of invincibility are now rudely shattered. The shock of being vulnerable is equal to the pain of the piercing arrows. Interesting. Okay, I like how that she described the card, though. That's good. And then we have the star. Love that. Oh, look at these dogs, or wolves, or foxes, or something. They're so cute. They're so cute. Then we have the sun. Interesting. Then we have judgment. And then lastly, the world. So beautiful. Okay, now we're getting into the minors. So we have Ace of Wands. They're like trying to grab the wand. Grab the wand. It's cool. Then we have 2. I love the snake around his neck. Three of Wands. Oh, we have another snake. Okay. Then we have the 4 of Wands. Beautiful. Any snakes in this one? No, doesn't seem like it. Okay. 5 of Wands. Typically this is about conflict. So I guess maybe they're in conflict with her, or she's in conflict with them. They're trying to maybe trap her, or actually I wonder what it says also. I'm curious. Wands. 5 of Wands. Okay, so it's a challenge. So she's opposing them 4. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Love that. This looks more like conflict. There's no, wait, I want to see, is there any other snakes? None in here. Interesting. There's no snakes in here either, but there's a bunch of snakes here. The 8 of Wands. She has snakes on her dress. The 9 of Wands. 10 of Wands has snakes. Okay. Then we have a page. No snakes here. He has a piece of wheat in his mouth. Interesting. Ooh, the knight is on a camel. Nice. Nice. Really like that. So no snakes here. Or here in the queen. Love this queen though. Oh, we have a snake with the king. Very nice. So what I've seen, or what I've deduced from the or deducted I should say from the wands, is it's very desert like, and red is the color associated with these cards from what I've seen. Okay, now we're getting into the cups. So even more hands now are trying to grab the cups. Let's compare with the ace. See, there's even more hands. I like that. Okay, I'm going to set the aces aside. Oh, I love these 2 of cups. So there's snakes here as well. 2 of cups in the water. Then we have the 3 of cups. Very nice. They look like they're dancing. It's cute. I love it. Then we have the Four of Cups. Interesting. We have some fishies. Then we have these 3 cups here, but it looks like he's reaching out for this one. So maybe he's reaching out for this one and is ignoring these. Interesting. She's pouring out her cup. Oh, this one's so cute. The Six of Cups. I love this goat. Look at his face. This is so cute. Ooh, fishies. The Seven of Cups. Oh, that's nice. The Eight of Cups. She looks like a mer person. Like a mermaid of some sort. Then we have the 9. And the 10. That's nice. I like that. Then we have the Page. Typically we see a fish coming out of the cup, but no fish in this case, and there's no fish in the water either. So here we have a horse traveling through water for the Knight of Cups. I like that. Oh, that's beautiful. She has her third eye is open. And then we have the King. And there's a lot of different things in the water. What is that? Let me see here. King of Cups. It doesn't say what these things are. It just talks about he's looking at us in a questioning manner. The golden fish indicate a spiritual awakening. They recognize the value of that natural spring and they pursue it. Okay, and then it talks about his golden horns, which is the strength and compassion. Interesting, but I want to know what these things are. I don't know. Okay, so now we have swords. Looks like that. Oh, I like that. So it was blue for the cups. What is this? Like a bluish gray, green kind of color. We have the 3. I like this take on the 3 of swords. Typically we always see like a heart, 3 swords in it. This is interesting because this person is hugging them while there's like things piercing. Yeah, so they're trying to console them. And they're trying to like figure out what is the cause of the pain. So was it someone that caused them pain? Was it someone that did it on purpose? Was it treachery? We have 4 of Swords. It's supposed to be a rest card. I don't know. I'm not getting rest vibes from that. Then we have 5. 6. 7. This is like deceit, treachery, like no tomorrow. This person's gonna cut their head off. Like, wow. Oh, this person has a chicken. Amazing. And they have an eye patch. And they have handcuffs on. This is interesting. This is supposed to be like a fear, nightmare card. Looks more restful. Wow. So this knight is also on a horse. No movement though, and typically with the Knight of Swords, it's an action-oriented card, so you're supposed to be doing something. But there's no movement. There's movement in the wind. There's wind in every card for this suit, but yeah. It's a beautiful queen. Oh, the doggy's so cute. And then we have the Pentacles, which is the last suit, very green. So again, we have that. Can I get them all in the same? Aha! Love it. Very green, love it. More dogs. There's this Three of Pentacles. Interesting. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. Love the roses behind her. So pretty. Five of Pentacles. Why does this card feel so dramatic to me? She's wearing something so nice. So nice. But yet, she looks like she's a drama queen or something. Typically the Five of Pentacles is like poverty. Like having nothing. I wonder what it says in the book. Curious. Curious to know. Okay, so it says here, fallen in the snow, the Five of Pentacles floats over her body. The cold has penetrated deep inside and her tears are frozen. Hardships, especially of health or finance, are felt to be suffered alone. And yet still she endures. So maybe in her case it's not financial because she looks like she's dressed to go to, I don't even know. She looks like she's going on a night out, really. But maybe she's having some health issues. That's definitely a possibility. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. Oh, I love the Seven. So pretty. And then we have the Eight, which is my favorite card. I love that. Love their mask they're wearing. We have the Nine. These birds are like helping her, I would hope. Then we have the 10. We have a little family of dogs. Love this page. Love this page. Ooh, this knight is on a bull. Love that. This queen, though, yes. I love the queens in this deck. He looks bored. Look at his face. He's like, I don't know what to do with myself. I'm just gonna sit here and be the king. Oh, and then we have the extra cards. So we have the White Numen. Love this. And then we have the Black Numen. Love this too. So I'm actually going to read the entries for these two because they're extra cards and yes. And I just dropped the book. Okay, so let's shuffle. Oh, did I show the backs? I don't even remember if I showed the backs, but these are the backs. So cute. Love them. They're not reversible. You'll be able to see if they're reversed or not, but that's okay because there's no reversals in this thing, in this deck. Whoa. Wow. Eight of Pentacles. Thanks. I appreciate my favorite card. Oops. I'm a clumsy person. yeah, I like the way it shuffles. I'm okay with the cardstock and everything. Like, I don't see a problem with it. Okay, let's see if it still has that weird... Yeah, it does. Ooh. Still has that weird... Like, you can tell that it was, like, split or something. It's very strange. Okay, what about now? Okay, that's a little better. It's a little weird there and there, but that's much better, actually. Okay. Okay, so I'll read this first. The Eight of Pentacles. Let me put that there. And read. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. A stranger hidden behind a ritual mask and armed with a primitive weapon sits beside the temple. Do they challenge us or do they call to us? Either path will require great work and will present equally great rewards. So, you know, you put in the work and you get rewarded in the end. You don't put in the work, well, you don't get rewards. That's really what this card is about. Okay, and then the extra cards, I'll read them both. So I'll start with the Black Numen, because that's what's in the book first. So keywords are void, pending loss, corrosion. So the two Numen face their own extinction. Two branches upside down, just about to burn into the sacred fire. The world is about to be spun upside down. And yet they still guard their altar, which drowns slowly into the depths. So they're guiding the altar. There's people that are going to burn. Branches that are going to burn in the sacred fire. These two branches, 1 and 2. And then it says, once absorbed by the haze, their sacred nature shall depart. Simple beasts once more. Still, with the promise of a re-encounter of the divine, the Black Numen symbolize clinging onto causes that may seem loss, and then distraction and confusion, a challenge to faith, with the knowledge that it shall return. So that was that. And then we have the White Numen. Keywords are creation, starting point, divine inspiration. It says the God's Father runs free across the virgin Earth's plains. In apparent weightlessness, just like the bison in ancient cave paintings, it traverses the world, making sure that all of the creation is in order. Above him, dimensions open, and the power of the sun glows between his horns. Okay. The bronze stars and bird guide him as morning breaks. The White Numen symbolizes creation through action. The perfect and divinely inspired path results from movement and momentum. Act, innovate, and make the world anew. So I'll just show you what I read. So for the Eight of Pentacles, this is what I read. If it will focus, there we go. And then for the Black Numen and White Numen, this is what I read for the extra cards. So yes, those were the cards that I read. Very nice. Love them. So final thoughts. I really like it. I'm a fan of the cardstock. I don't know if everyone will be. As I said, it feels the same. It feels similar to the cardstock from the Modern Witch, which I really love. So if you're not a fan of the cardstock, you might not like this kind of cardstock, but I guess that's up to you. The imagery, absolutely love it. Beautiful, stunning. I'm so happy to have this deck in my collection. And they do have some other decks that I really want. I want to pick up the Luna Soul and the New Chapter Tarot. That one looks really interesting. I love the shapes. Like there's like geometry in the cards. I don't know. I just really it's calling to me and like really vibe with it. So I'm really happy to have picked this up and put it in my collection. Definitely will be using this a lot, in my opinion. So I do thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on that bell so you can be notified every time I post a brand new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it's greatly appreciated. And I'd love to hear from you. What did you think of this unboxing? Is this a deck that you would pick up? Did you vibe with the artwork? Cardstock? You into it? Not into it? Love to hear from you in the comments below. And I do thank you so much, and have a great day.